Afternoon. Whenever you decide to click on this video, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I am so grateful for every single one of you. Sorry, my goodness, a storm came through, and so I lost power for like several hours, but then I was without Wi-Fi for like several days. So that's why I haven't been here. And again, I've been trying to keep up with everyone who's purchasing personals and just letting them know, but I don't really have good phone service in my house as it is. And so, hello, Charlotte. And so the emails were coming through spotty. It was just messy. So anyone who's waiting on a personal for me, I'm going to start pushing these out tonight. Okay. There are several, so please be patient with me. I do not want to overexert myself. Hey guys. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, I'm back. So, happy birthday. Happy birthday. But so anyways, I'm back. A little bit of patience. We're going to get through this. But I just had to, you're amazing, Patty Cake. Thank you. Thank you. It feels good to be back. I missed you guys so much. It wasn't even a week. It wasn't even a week, but it felt like a century. So, in the meantime, I got a lot of channeled messages, okay? Now, I think we're just going to start off with a regular reading and kind of see where they come in. But this one I did yesterday was intense. It was intense, okay? Basically, it was like a rabbit hole of research to get down to the bottom of this message. And it has to do with Charles Dickens and the book Winter of Despair. So, anyways, we're just going to start with a collective message and see where y'all are at before I dive into these other crazy ass messages. Hello, hello, hello. So, while I was gone, it was definitely a divinely orchestrated, much needed vacation. I got organized a little bit. I, did a lot of things. So it was good. It was good. But I feel good to be back. Hello, Texas. I should go buy a lottery ticket. I might just do that. I might just do that. I have stepped into the abundance timeline, so I will say it is here. It is here, and I've worked really hard for it. But let's get to you, collective. Let's get to you. Enough about me, okay? Enough about me. Sorry, I'm just trying to get comfortable. Oh, baby, I love the way. Is that how that goes? I love your way or something like that? I don't know where that song came from. What is that song? I don't know. Okay. So we have the bison, the beaver, and the hare. Okay. I'll let you guys look at these cards. Bison, the beaver, and the hare. Okay, so there's this energy coming through. I'm hearing something about connecting back with your roots. Okay, whether you are, have any Native American descent in you, or just connecting back to your roots. Like I'm hearing, like ancestry, like looking into your lineage. There's something significant about some of you, whether you are already, like if you were thinking about doing this, you should definitely do this. You should definitely do it, okay? Because there's something significant about your bloodline that is really gonna like kind of bring in more clarity in regards to like who you are. Because I feel like it's something that's like in the past, okay? Whoa. They're coming through quick. It's something that was in the past, like not anyone that you know that was like living. And I think that there's something significant about somebody who you didn't know in the physical, that is going to kind of clear up some certain things about you. Because it's almost like I feel this energy of like, I don't relate to any of my family. Like, are we sure that I wasn't adopted? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how this feels. And so I do feel like there's this, like, if you dive into, or if you were feeling like that, either if you were thinking about diving into this, or if you were feeling like, like, I don't know about this bloodline. Like, is this real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely look into your ancestry, because there's going to be some sort of clarity that's really just going to kind of like pave some sort of way. You know what I mean? It's going to like pave a path that's really just going to help you. I'm hearing like ease your mind, okay? Because I feel it's like you feel so out of place. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you kind of stick out like a sore thumb, I'm hearing, but actually like not a sore thumb, because that sounds bad, but like in the most beautiful and majestic way. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just seeing this energy of like, not necessarily that your family is like dark or bad, but it's just, there's like this dark family, right? And then you're just like in the middle, just like kind of bigger than them and kind of like brighter than them, and like, and that's just the image that I'm seeing. Not to say that anyone is better than anyone else, we know that. I mean, obviously we do have some people in our family that have some healing work to do, but we aren't here to judge, right? So yeah, it's their path, their journey. We stay in our lane, right? That's what we do over here. We just stay in our lane. um, so yeah, this is this energy that's kind of coming through. Like, the first thing that was really wanting to come through is like, check into your ancestry, okay? That's like, if some of you are like, what should I do next? Like, you're on this like self-discovery journey, right? And you're like, well, what do I do next? You know, my ear just started ringing. That's next. Okay, that's next. Let's see, what else can we get to come through? Listen, this break did me good. We are tapped in. Family. I'm sure, I feel like, we're a collective, so a lot of us kind of probably all went through some of the same similar things. There was a trigger, there was a test, there was, the rest, there was the break, there was the glow up. You know what I'm saying? But I needed to do it without a bunch of distractions, right? So if any of you guys have had like a weird couple last days, you weren't alone, but they were good days. They were a good weird. It wasn't like weird, but different. You know what I mean? Anyways, back to you, collective. So, I want to talk about this hair card, this cycles card. This is really kind of, actually, that's funny that I just brought that up, right? Like, over the last, like, less than a week, right, leading up into the full moon, and then like a couple days after the full moon, like almost like full cycle in a way, in some sort of aspect here, okay, right? And it's like that, because when we heal in spirals, right? And I like to imagine, at the bottom, it's bigger, right? Because it's a bigger trip around. It takes a little bit longer. The cycle's a little bit, and and this is with each trauma, right? And as you heal a little bit more every time around, that trigger comes back, depending on how big the trauma is, right? Some of them are just like, and then done, right? It's different for everyone, but this is how I like to imagine it. Okay, and so it's almost like this last cycle was something with you, collective. We're all one, so I know y'all went through something too, right? It was a very quick cycle, and I feel like it was just kind of like, that was like the tip of it. It was like you went kind of around and boop, and it's just like, I feel like done. done. Leadership at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is leadership in some sort of like taking ownership in your life somehow, right? Leadership, whether it be leadership in front of others, leadership of your own life. Excuse the dirt in my nails. I played with my herbs, it's fine. But yeah, some sort of like just ownership. Like, I feel like it's just like being the emperor of your own life. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what this feels like. It's like I am in charge. Nothing else is running me anymore. You know what I mean? Like, none of these codependencies, none of these people, none of these jobs, none of these, you know what I mean? None of these sponsorabilities, none of it, right? And the minute you take your power back from it, it's like, it's like almost everything just gets done. You're still doing it, but it's like, I don't know. You're not, there's no forcing it, right? You're not thinking about it anymore. It's like you've leveled up in your perception. It's like, I've taken my power back from these things, and that's where the resistance is stopping, right? I was giving my power to these things and they were having control over me, which was causing resistance, right? I was avoiding it. It was like, you know, like that type of energy, like cleaning, like just like mopping the floor or something like that. It's like, man, I don't want to do that. But the minute you're like, it takes like 5 minutes, like whatever, you're done. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just something so very simple and so very small. You know what I mean? But it's just continuously taking ownership back of your life and wanting to be the emperor of world collective, right? We're all just living in your world, right? You know, that's how it is. So, ooh, okay. Let's see, what else? Interesting. Okay, now for some of you also, and this is kind of tapping into a little bit of like that karmic energy, but it's here, so I'm gonna say it. There have been people who have been like doing some type of ritual on your path, on your purpose, on your career, on your finances, on something in the physical, right? Something that you're working on, something that you're building, right? Something that you're doing, something that you're creating, okay? This cycle is over, okay? They can no longer, it's like you've also, because you've taken your power back from whatever this is, they can no longer, you know what I mean? Like, you have all the power, right? While you were giving, say for instance, this was work, right? While you were letting work control you, right? Kind of feeding into the fear of, you know, what society says about having to work a 9-to-5 job and la-di-da-di-da, all these things, right? And that you are not capable of, you know, doing your own and being self-sustaining and relying on the universe, right? And I'm not telling anybody to quit their job. This is just an example, okay? You know, it's like the minute that you took your power back from that, right, is when whatever they were doing stopped working. I mean, you were protected, so you weren't really ever harmed or anything. It's almost like it just wouldn't grow, right? You were protected in your current spot and whatever it was. It's just like things were like stagnant. But meantime, it's like, it's almost like also at the same time, while you were in that stagnant time, it's like you're so amazing, collective, that you took that time and you grew, right? Like you had no idea that this was going on in the background probably. And you were like, oh, well, this is just God saying, it's time to pause and I just need to grow. And you know what I mean? And it's all divinely guided. So chances are that is exactly what you needed to do. And you took that opportunity and you did that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there is a karmic couple here, okay? That would have done this, like a couple, like not one. I mean, I guess they didn't have to be together, but I feel like it's two people here, okay? But it's like, I feel like, collective, you've been the type of person that has probably had dirt thrown on you in some sort of way for a long time. You know what I mean? And so you know how to grow, right? You're a seed. You're a seed. And so it's like over this lifetime, like you've mastered how to continuously regrow and rebuild and you know what I mean? And so it's like nothing can stop you. That's this type of energy. Like it doesn't even matter. But let's see what else we got going on here, because there's some more people here. There's some more people here. Yes, there are. Who is that? That's funny. Okay, somebody is getting like watched. Okay, now remember, this is for the collective, so a rather large collective now as we continue to grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love all of you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be connected with such beautiful people like you. So yeah, just take what resonates. But there's some people here that are being investigated. Okay, has something to do with drugs, probably does. And I have a feeling it's either one or both of this couple here. Maybe it doesn't have to be drugs. They're either these people or they're an association to these people. Okay, to the karmic couple, the people that are being investigated for something. By the way this came out, it kind of feels like drugs, or like I said, like money laundering. It just you know, we won't get too deep into that, okay? And okay, this was kind of a channeled message that I had, so I knew these would start coming through. Okay. So this energy was a dream that I had, and basically exactly this. Okay, it was actually one person in my family and a friend, an old friend of mine. Okay, so it could be something significant about a family member or you know, an old friend for some of you. Again, this couple kind of is giving like maybe like aunt and uncle vibes, or like you know, like it could be parents, like a mom and a stepdad here. But in that dream, and it was people that I never expected to be working together, but they were doing some gangster shit. I couldn't see it, but I could feel it. You know what I mean? It was like I was almost like like not there. It was really weird. But a black truck might be significant. And it was like an older style black truck, but it like looked really cleaned up. Okay, like it looked really nice. I don't know. There's this woman here though, which I think is probably you, collective. Okay, coming through in this like Beyonce energy, right? because we're just talking about taking over your life and being in charge of your life. That's how you're coming through right now. This is how you're coming through right now. Look how fierce you look, okay? Men, take it as, you know, I mean, take it as you will, but it's coming through feminine energy, but it does, you know. Oh shit, I didn't even see this. Oh, okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Sorry. Okay, guys. So this is, yeah, look, I just was drawn to this. This is exactly it. Man or woman, you have been crowned in some sort of way. Man, I need to do something with these nails. That is nasty. I am sorry, y'all. It's dirt, I swear. Okay? Oh, my goodness. Crowned. You have been crowned in some aspect. I mean, I feel like once you're crowned, like you're the king or you're the queen up in this piece, right? So like I feel like there's this energy of like some sort of, whether it's actual in the physical in association with with this investigation, there's some sort of protection over you. Definitely in the spiritual, right? Definitely from God, for sure. Okay. But I also feel like for some of you, like you're being like watched for protection in the physical, I mean. Like, and that's not for everyone, but that is for a couple of people here. Yeah. So this is collective. This is kind of the energy that you're showing up in. Beyonce and Erykah Badu, okay? Or Badu, I don't know. Okay, she's like the high priestess, and she's kind of giving me like Queen of Wands, Empress vibes, okay? If we're talking about tarot here, all right? One big thing about this cycle that I think got you through this cycle is that you are listening more to your intuition now, and not what is happening in the physical. You're like not paying attention to what people are telling you, or you know what I mean? Like you're not, it's like because you're really realizing, like I heard fear God, never fear man, right? Like, you know, it's not that you need to fear God, but it's like, I'm going to listen to God every time. Like like God has never took me the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't care what you're telling me. If God is telling me something different, okay. Right. You can't break that bond. Like, I'm sorry. And this is what has really been getting you through these cycles so quickly, because you're like not playing with it anymore. You know, we kind of all go through this phase, like in the beginning of our awakening, where we're like, are we crazy, or is this real? You know, and you're like playing with it, right? Because you're still holding on to, you haven't built that faith all the way up, right? And so you're still holding on to needing physical evidence. And at this point during this stage, right, God has brought you to this point where you're like, I don't need anything physical to get myself out of here. You know what I mean? To know that I have to go right now. And we have poetic justice. You know what I mean? Like, this is the justice card. This is like whatever is going on behind the scenes here with all this like rituals and karmic like outlaws type of stuff, you know, like cowboys and Indians type of things that are going on around here. It feels like, you know, this is irrelevant, because this is, you know what I mean? This is where you are. Like, look at you. Look at you. Those are your 3 expressions. No, I'm just joking. You probably smile a lot, especially if you're in this energy of being crowned and like in this justice and being in full faith of like your intuition and who you are, and you know what I mean? Your third eye is probably, you're probably extremely tapped in. You know, and there's almost this energy of like some of this it's like you know where you're headed. Like you're no longer doubting where you're going, right? And that also makes leaving these cycles easier, like leaving them behind easier, because it's like, and that is kind of a mind thing, right? But it's just like confirmation. Confirmation feels good. You've received some sort of confirmation that's telling you what direction you're going, and you're like, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I've got my bags packed and, you know, I'm ready. Like, can we leave now? You know, my goodness. I love that you guys are chatting. All right. Let's see. I really feel like I'm, you know, tapping into a very tapped in collective, right? That's what this feels like. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is talking about like a transition here, right? The Six of Swords. I feel like this starts in your mind, right? Especially with it being swords. There might be some sort of moving, okay? Some sort of travel involved here. But this is, whatever this is, it's really helping you like let go, okay? It's like helping you gain this emotional stability and fulfillment within yourself. All right. And this is leading you, you know, because you go through cycles, right? This is a cycle, right? So we had the 9 and 10 of cups. Okay. So 9 and 10, 9 is endings, 10 is the transition, right? Okay. Then we have the Chariot card. Chariot talks about discipline, right? It talks about, I feel like in this instance, because it has to do with your emotions, it has to do with how you feel probably about yourself, right? I feel like it has to do with this kind of like trial coming through. You know what I mean? You know, but also the Chariot talks about movement as well. So moving again, like some of you might be moving if you were like, am I about to move? Like, yeah. Okay. If some of you are wanting to move, that is definitely here for you. Okay. But I feel like there's some sort of travel. There might be some sort of flight or something here, but this, all of whatever this is kind of, it's like there's something in the middle, right? It might be like a vacation. It might be like movement in different areas, but regardless, it's bringing you to back to the beginning, back to a whole new cycle, this rebirth, this Ace of Cups, right? We went to the 9, the ending, the 10, the middle. Something exciting happened with this Chariot card, because I feel like this card feels very exciting, whatever it is or whatever it will be, okay? And then boom. And this is on your own. This is you doing this for yourself, right? Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You are stepping into this like magician energy here, okay? Like I feel like you collective are beginning to, because it's like you're going through all these different cycles and you're like mastering these different energies, right? The high priestess and the empress, the magician, right? And learning how to move through these energies, the emperor, learning how to move through these energies in order to move, create what it is that you desire, right? Hi. um and this is like, I feel like that is basically like the definition of the magician in a way, being able to use all four of the elements, being able to use and when you think about that also in the cards, like your emotions and your thoughts, having your mind and your heart like work together, and things in the physical, like you're maintaining things, right? You're not letting things fall behind, you're staying on task, right? And then your passion, you're making sure that you are having boundaries and all these different things, and it's like you're mastering and you're becoming this like unseen magician, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like people have never seen anyone be able to maneuver their world quite like you do, collective, to make it work for you, right? Like I just heard like shake and bake, baby, like shake and bake, okay? Like I don't know. So it's like, yeah, for others of you, or also you, right? Because you are doing this, because you are gaining such duality and balance in your life, you're manifesting a partner. Hey. You know what I mean? So, hey. Let's see. What else? How long have we been on here? 33 minutes? Okay. I can't stay on too super long because I got a lot of personals to catch up on, y'all. Holy cow. All right. Final messages here, actually. Let's do this thing. Hey, Tasha. Oh, thank you. He's asleep right now. All right. Okay, for a couple of you, if you were like wondering about a certain person and your intuition is telling you like, hey, this person has bad intentions and they're a thief, you're correct. This is confirmed. Okay, this is confirmed. Yeah, for some of you, you just need to like ghost somebody. You just need to ghost them, okay? Again, this is for a large collective, so not all of this is going to resonate, but if you, you know, if you were like wondering, then I'm here to tell you yes. That is your intuition is correct on that, okay? Okay. But you're protected here. You're protected. What else? Oh, what else? Yeah, this person. Okay, this person, whoever this is, they're kind of like a shapeshifter. They're like a people pleaser. They just will kind of, you know what I mean? They like study somebody so that they can say everything that they think that they want to hear. You know what I mean? Like that's what they do. And you sniffed this out. I feel like either you did or I did. And yeah, nope, not this bitch. You can't play me. I see that you need healing. I see that you need healing, okay? Don't mess with me, all right? Like maybe the old me would have fell for something like that, but not me now. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Do you know who I spend my day with? It's like I spend my day with God. Like, are you just constantly? Do you think I'm gonna miss the red flags? No. Yeah, this person might come through. They might say something like, do you miss me? Or something like that. Or I'm hearing like, hey, stranger. Or, you know, that I was thinking about you. That one too. I just want to talk. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Like, no. Or, well, you didn't want to talk to me then. Okay, this person is sending you messages through music. Okay, so I don't know if any of you like pay attention to the music or whatever, but this person might be sending, well, they are sending you messages through music. Okay, you might be a fire sign, or this person might be a fire sign. Yeah, it says listen to your divine team. You're getting intuition about this person. Okay, listen. Your life, it might seem really boring right now, but like it was like right after the boring card was the surprise card. I feel like there's a really good like exciting surprise coming towards you guys. Okay, because you just ended this cycle. You know what I mean? Because you just like leveled up. So it's like, surprise! And I feel like, yeah, I mean, aside from you being the whole magician, right? And maybe that is the surprise. I don't know, like never ending surprises. I'm not sure. But, yeah, this person is like obsessed with you. There are a lot of people probably kind of obsessing over you. People from the past I'm hearing, okay? Just like, I literally can see somebody in my mind's eye with their like jaw all the way down, like to the floor, like a cartoon, you know what I mean? Just like they're just, people, you know, what's that song? Something about back then nobody wanted me, now I'm hot, hoes all on me, or something like that. I don't know. Now, because, so there's this, it says there's something better out there. Okay, and this doesn't have to necessarily be in regards to a person. So if you had something else on your mind, that you were like, you know, maybe it's a job, or maybe it's, I don't know, and you're just kind of have feeling some doubts about it or something like that, there's something better out there. Okay, so just have a little patience. But there is somebody, because I kept these cards separate, I feel like this is a separate energy here. Okay. Yeah, the obsessed one might be the water sign. Might be a water sign here, okay? And you're just like, whatever, whatever. Okay, but there is this new energy here that feels very like calm. It doesn't feel chaotic. It feels very like chill. Just kind of like ebb and flow type of energy of like, we are not, you know, no attachments here, nothing like that. Like, let's just get to know each other, right? This is a very like, what is it? Is it interdependent or something? Like, it's not codependent, but you guys aren't, you know, it's anyways, it's like you both can still do your own thing. There's no, I don't know, there's no push, there's no pull. It's just like an ebb and flow. It's just a really nice feeling. But there is a little patience. Okay, this person is going to show up for you though. Okay, we saw it, you know, we saw you manifesting it as you continue to love on yourself more, right? I mean, you did just like kind of step into this new cycle, and now needs to integrate and things like that. So just give it a little bit of time. But I do feel like for a lot of you that there is some sort of divine connection here coming for you. Okay, but yeah, for others of you, okay, what's about to fill your cup is, and not to sound like in a like a certain type of way, but it's like money. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you've been in survival mode for a long time, and all of a sudden this big surprise comes, and it's like something that is some sort of like income generator, okay? Because I feel like if that's what you want, then that's probably what it's going to be here, okay? This is what's going to fill your cup. Money, and lots of money, okay? And there's nothing wrong with wanting to manifest money, okay? To have financial freedom, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you have to be at a certain state of consciousness to really kind of make that happen, to make it work for you, right? Because it's an energy, it's a frequency, right? It likes to be circulated and invested, and you know, you have to feel worthy of it, right? Get out of that lack mentality. There's lots of bits and pieces to it, but if this is what you've been working on, it's coming, okay? But look, it's your turn. It's your turn, collective. Because look, 100% that bitch. That's you. That's you, or that dude, right? Look, you manifested this. New cycle. Yeah. So basically everything that I was already saying. But I love when it comes back through. Yeah. Just stay focused. If like it's the money for you, and it's like a business, right? What you're creating, like a legacy, like building, you know, something like that. Just stay focused, because it's happening. You've manifested this, okay? Just stay focused. Don't lose focus. All right? My goodness. I love you guys. I love y'all so much. I missed you a lot. So that was kind of only one of the channeled messages that came through. I'm sure that the other ones will come through as they should. So, hello. Oh, thanks, Jay. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? You're welcome, Julie. Thank you for hanging out. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I am so grateful to be back again. Personals, I'm just gonna start. You're welcome, Cindy. I am just gonna start. Welcome to the family. Is it Deja? I like that name. You're welcome. Love you guys. I'm so glad to be back. Feels good. I appreciate you, Samantha. Hey, Julie. Yes, I had a wonderful time off. As much as it's like put me behind in some stuff, I know it's divine timing, and I had a really good time. I won't forget the Powerball tickets. Thank you, Jay. You guys are awesome. But anyways, yeah, I love you guys so much. And again, thank you for your patience. I will get all of these personals back to you as quickly as possible. Okay. But yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. Growing, healing, evolving, existing. Thank you for your love. Yes, thank you for your energy. I love you guys. I love you guys so much, okay? We'll talk soon.